woke beneath a clockwork sky, where every star had learned to lie. The hands of time were standing still, above a world without a will. I walked through halls of broken glass and watched 1,000 futures pass. Each one contained another me, still reaching for what I could be. If every road returns again, and every start becomes an end, then tell me why I still believe there's something more beyond what I can see. Break through the clockwork sky, let every shadow second fly. If I have only one more life, I'll burn my name across the night. Break through the clockwork sky, I won't surrender to the hands of time. with burning stars reflected in my eyes. Every road I knew was gone, but somewhere in the dark I carried on. The hands of time were closing fast, turning every future into past. I heard a voice beyond the flame, calling through the darkness with my name. If everything we know must disappear, then I will face the end without the fear. We are the fracture of eternity, burning through the walls of destiny. When every star is falling from the night, we will be the last remaining light. Fracture of eternity, nothing in this world can bury me. Through the fire, through the endless night, I will survive. I will survive. I walked across a sea of glass, through the broken monuments of the past. Every shadow wore my face, every memory vanished without a trace. But underneath the dying sun, I finally understood what I'd become. Not a prisoner of yesterday, I found another road and walked away. If every door behind me disappears, I'll build tomorrow from 1,000 years. We are the fractures of eternity, burning through the walls of destiny. When every star is falling from the night, we will be the last remaining light. Fractured of eternity, nothing in this world can bury me. Through the fire, through the endless night, I will survive. I will survive. What if the end is only the beginning? What if the darkness is teaching us to see? I watch the universe collapse around me. I saw the morning lose its name behind a wall of frozen flame. The hands were turning backwards now, but I kept moving anyhow. 1,000 voices filled the air like broken signals everywhere. I searched the static for a sign, something to prove this life was mine.
If the world is full, let it fall behind. I'm crossing every boundary.
They build inside my mind. At the edge of the silent sun, I'm still standing, I'm not done. Through the fire, through the night, I can see another light. At the edge of the silent sun, no more hiding, no more running. Let the heavens come undone. I will face what I've become. The mirrors cracked across the wall. I watched 1,000 versions fall. Every face I used to wear disappeared into the air. Now every scar becomes a map leading through the aftermath, and every road I couldn't see was waiting somewhere inside me.
Hear the darkness calling, but I won't obey.
Every second that remains is mine to still here. The skyline turned to gold as every prophecy grew cold. A million lights above my head were burning like the words we never said.
If tonight becomes our final night, then make this
the falling stars. People have come too far to fall. Through the darkness, through the flame, we will set the night ablaze. Kingdom of the falling stars, hear the thunder in our hearts. When the final light is gone, we carry Carry on! Midnight burns across the wires, silver veins and electric fires. Something wakes behind the screen, a silent ghost inside the machine. Numbers falling like the rain, circuits learning how to dream again. I hear a heartbeat underneath, distant voice beyond the light. Every frequency is dead, except the one inside my head. Coordinates across the screen point towards somewhere never seen. One transmission cuts the air, repeating words from nowhere. Through a million miles of silence, something calls my name. Maybe life was never measured by how long we had to spend. So take my hand, don't look away. If everything collapses, we'll face it all you are. If heaven's made of glass, then let it break above us. Let a million shattered stars come falling through the dark. And if this moment's all we have, then hold me like forever. When everything we know is gone, I'll still know who you tomorrow at my door, dragging chains across the floor. It carried every choice I'd made and every debt I never paid.
I asked it what it wanted here. It answered with another year, another chance to change the road.
How many lives can one heart carry? How many times can we be chance to read again.
Carry the water tomorrow, but I won't let it pull me down. I'll build a wave from all my sorrow and walk above the broken ground. If every second that I borrow away is one more chance to make it right, then give me the white of tomorrow. I'll carry it into the What if tomorrow never arrives? What if this moment is all of our lives? Then I don't need forever, I don't need another sign. I only need the courage to call this moment mine. I carry the weight of tomorrow, and now I know it makes me strong. Every wound and every sorrow was never where I belonged. Let every clock break open, let every wall come down. I don't need to fear tomorrow, because I'm here. I'm alive
come at morning to rise beyond these walls. 1,000 golden banners were hanging in my halls. The people spoke my name as though a king could never fall. Power means so little when you've lost the reason for it all. I wore a crown of diamonds, I sat upon a throne, yet every room grew colder when I lay. When I was alone, I gave the world my victories, my blood, my sword, my name. But I would trade them all tonight to see the sun again. Oh, sun, return to me. Let your fire fall upon me. Let me see your light. Take my kingdom, take my crown, take every war I want. Do not leave me here. The king who lost the sun. Tonight I walked among the graves of soldiers without names, and every stone reminded me that kings and men are just the same. No crown can stop the winter, no sword can conquer time, and no amount of gold can buy one moment left behind. So hear me now, not as your king, not as the man who ruled these lands, but as a soul beneath the stars, with nothing in his hand. Return to me. Open heaven's door. Let your fire burn through me. I ask for nothing more. Take my palace, take my name, let every kingdom fall. If I can see
of broken throats. Every portrait lost its face. Every prayer has left this place.
I hear the bells beneath the ground, but no one else can hear the sound. Something buried underneath is waking from 1,000 years old slave.
Strike the match, raise the flame. If heaven falls, remember my name. In the cathedral of ash, I will sing while the whole world burns. When the heavens collapse, I will stand and wait for your return. Let the bells ring out, let the broken angels cry. If this is our last night on earth, then burn with me beneath the sky.
Beneath the sky. Cold steel ringing through the rain.
Every scar remembers pain.
Kings and prophets turn to dust.
Iron breaks and empires rust.
But underneath these shattered walls, I still hear your distant call. Through the fire, through the years, your voice is louder than my fear.
Raise the gates, sound the bell. If this is heaven, I'll walk through hell.
In the cathedral of ash, I will sing where the candles never die. 1,000 painted faces raise their glasses to the light. Every smile conceals a dagger, every promise has a price. We learn to call it paradise while dancing over eyes. So pour the wine and lock the doors. Tonight we'll learn who wears the crown and who was never king. Welcome to the masquerade of kings, where every saint is hiding broken wings. We dance while the kingdom burns beneath our feet. Betrayed by our soul for one more taste of victory. So tear off the mask and look into my eyes when the final curtain falls. If I or just man in disguise. For the queen without her diamonds, standing barefoot in the rain. She said a crown can buy you everything except escape from pain. The mirrors started breaking, one reflection at a time, until the man behind my face was finally looking back at mine. No more applause, no grand parade. Tonight the debts of every throne will finally be paid. Welcome to the masquerade of kings, where every saint is hiding broken wings. We dance while the kingdom burns beneath our feet. We trade our souls for one more taste of victory. So tear off the mask and look into my eyes when the final curtain falls. Even are just men in Take my crown, take my name, take every lie I learned to call my own. But when the lights go out, I want to know the man beneath the throne. This is the last masquerade of kings. Tonight we cut the wires and break the shams. Let every palace crumble into flame. No more masks, no more thrills, no more hiding from our names. And when the final curtain tears across the sky, we'll stand without our crowns. A dying king beneath the flame placed an ancient sword into my hand. He said, "Ride north before the morning comes, before they sound the final drums. For if the black gate opens wide, there'll be no world left to defend. So raise the banner, sound the horn. Tonight an ancient oath is born. May the iron oath we ride, with the thunder at our side. Through the fire, through the rain, we will rise and fight again. By the iron oath we stand, brothers of a broken land. Let the darkness hear our cry. We were born to never die. We rode beneath the blood-red moon. We knew the enemy would come soon. Across the frozen mountain pass, 10,000 shadows filled the night. No crown remained, no king could save the nameless soldiers from the grave. But every warrior raised his blade when one old voice began to say, "No man decides how long he lives, only what his final heartbeat gives." By the iron oath we ride, with the thunder at our side. Through the fire, through the rain, we will rise and fight again. By the iron oath we stand, brothers of a broken land. Let the darkness hear our cry. We were born to never die. To never When the battlefield grows silent and our names are lost to time, will they remember why we stood here? Not for glory, not for gold, but for the ones standing beside us. One soul, one flame, one oath, one name. If the final night has come, then let them hear us all as one. One Beyond the mountains black with snow, there lies a road no man should know, where ancient stones beneath the ground still guard a king who wears no crown. For 7 years the fire slept, for 7 years the widows wept, until one night the northern sky was torn apart by wings of fire. The bells are ringing and the tower shakes. Something beneath the mountain is away. When the dragons call our names, we will walk into the flames. When the dragons call our names, we will walk into the flames. Raise the sword, sound the horn, we have waited for this dawn. When the dragons fill the sky, we will never turn it high. Let the old world fall tonight. We will light, we will rise, we will light, we will light into the fire. Into the firelight. We cross the forest of the dead, where frozen kings had bowed their heads. The moon was burning crimson red above the road where armies bled. Then from the ruins came a sound like thunder rolling underground, and every warrior understood the ancient prophecy was true. No road behind us, no place to run. The age of men has come undone. When the dragons call our names, we will walk into the flames. Raise the sword, sound the horn, we have waited for this dawn. When the dragons fill the sky, we will never turn it high. Let the old world fall tonight. We will light, we will light, we will light, we will light into the firelight. Remember the stories our fathers once told, of kingdoms forgotten and mountains of gold. They said when the last drag returned to the sky, an old world would perish and a new one would rise. Now the dragons call our names and the heavens burn in flames. Raise the sword, sound the horn, from the ashes we are born. Let 1,000 dragons fly, let their fire fill the sky. If the
turns black.